Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm back again. And even a shittier setup with even worse. Now, I was browsing Netflix the other day and I found out that one of my favorite movies of all time was on Netflix. No, it's not that one. It's Cat in the Hat. Now, Cat in the Hat holds a special place in my heart. It came out in 2003. It's memorable. It's funny. It's hilarious. The plot is amazing. The character development is A1. Better than probably the last season of Game of Thrones, even though I've never seen Game of Thrones. This is my kind of Game of Thrones. And I decided to give it another spin this weekend to see how well it's aged. And after watching it, I just want to point out some things that I've noticed. Maybe you didn't notice it as a kid. I definitely did it because after I watched this, I felt like I needed to go pray. I needed some holy water after watching this movie. It was treacherous, wet. I can't even think of another word for it. Now, for future reference, I am going to be picking at this movie quite a lot. So if you don't understand why I'm calling out the obvious,
that's the joke.
Strap in, strap on for this wild ride. Now we open up with the mom's boss, who is a huge clean freak.
I know how hard it is, Joe.
Alright. Look, maybe the intention wasn't there. Maybe, okay, let's just forget about that part. Now, something else I wanted to point out is this kid is literally stuffing the bread that his sister, his mom eats. Probably the dude next door who made the sandwiches. Oh my god, the guy next door ate the same bread to make the sandwiches. He's literally eating his dick cheese. I mean, look at him. He literally looks his sister in the ear, shoves this completely clean bread down his cock. That's good writing. Alec Baldwin is like the antagonist in this movie. He's trying to get Conroy to go to school, military camp, fuck it, you know what I mean? And he doesn't want to go, but he's a huge fucking creep. What makes the scene more uncomfortable as you're older is you notice that, you know, obviously she's wearing a low-cut shirt, she's got the cleavage showing. He says some pretty interesting things.
I know how hard it is, Joe.
It is hard.
Oh, I know.
Damn! These sort of jokes just kind of go over your head when you're a kid. And the kid's fucking being a creep, peeking to see if anything's gonna happen. Like, and then of course you got the reference to the porno. You got this bald, ugly dude knocking on the door for a really hot mom to show up. And you know when he takes it to the room, it's gonna be looking like this. So if somebody wants to tell me, I've never read the Cat in the Hat book, or maybe if I have, it was when I was fucking 2 years old. I don't understand why the fish talks or why he starts talking. It seems in the beginning of the movie, he's an actual, normal, proportionately correct fish. And then somehow the cat brings his fucking pizzazz and makes this annoying ass fish that looks like Khloe Kardashian. I'm just saying, Khloe Kardashian, the fish. Khloe Kardashian, the fish. Khloe Kardashian, the fish. So you know what's interesting about Mike Myers is that every role that he plays, at least in the Austin Power role, he does the same fucking laugh. And then literally this cat appears right behind in a dark closet like he's gonna...
Humongous. No, what are we hiding from?
And then we also must remember that physics don't really exist in this universe. Maybe not so obvious is when he gets, you know, the mom's photo and he's looking at it and he kind of stretches it open to see the full photo and his hat erect. That's not something that maybe you would have caught. I was like, oh, he's thinking he's a pretty lady. When you're 5 years old, you don't know what a fucking boner is. Pulling a FaZe Clan on Tfue kids right here. The cat gets the fish and murders it, puts it inside the bowl, and literally puts them to die. Tells the kids to fuck with him, fuck around with him, and disobey their parents' rules. And out of nowhere, Alec Baldwin comes out with a...
Nobody likes a suck up.
Literally ate the dick cheese sandwich that your boy put in his pants earlier. This movie is out of control. I think this movie is filled with death threats. I don't know what Cat has gone through in his life.
Shut up! I mean it. I will end you.
That is not acceptable in a Christian household. And then the fucking worst part about this movie is that you got these two weirdos, Thing 1 and Thing 2. I don't know how related they are to each other because they look pretty identical. I mean, I'm talking about the actors, but these are two ugly motherfuckers, man. Jesus Christ. This is the dumbest part of the movie, okay? This is where the big plot holes come into place. This is where the big misconceptions, contraceptions, inceptions come from. This little kid is not supposed to go in this box, and he picks a lock with whatever fucking picking power that he's learned from his 6 years of being on this earth. He picks the lock, and not only does the crab notice and unlock, his main primary goal being created does not decide to relock. He's like, what? Job failed. Another scientifically unreasonable moment in this movie is the fact that this lady is getting 50 concussions riding down the stairs while the two ugliest things on planet Earth are riding her. Now, long story short, the box opens, the place is getting oozed by purple shit. and the dog runs out. Now they gotta go get the dog. One of the best moments of this movie arrives. They get closer to the dog. Dog runs away because he says,
Time to die.
another death threat from Cat. And then he follows it up with
Dirty hoe.
and I never thought I would see we would see a lynching scene. No, I was kidding. He's actually playing a piñata because the kids are gonna come kick his ass. Now this thick kid comes over here with the bat, right? He's the big boy. It's his birthday or something like that. He's the hot shot wearing the mustard shirt and the I don't give a about my wife when I grow older at the age of 45 look on his face. Now he's ready to swing. Cat is throwing up his forfeit flag and he goes for the undercut. And then we get their automobile, which happens to be
Super hydraulic instantaneous transporter.
They finally take the dog back from the guy and they are escaping the guy and they go into a club. They're literally going into a nightclub, bro. There's alcohol here. There's twerking. There's smoking. There's sucking. There's f***ing. There's jumping. There's crouching. There's dicking. Who's not gonna notice this fat ass, huge humanoid cat walking through the club? I mean, wait a minute. Wasn't he just trying to hide from the kids and stay still? But instead now he's in the club? What the f***? And Alec Baldwin literally manhandles a woman trying to dance in 2019. Oh my god, dude, her bra is literally showing. Holy f***. Alec Baldwin. Thick, man. Alec Baldwin has some sort of weird mental breakdown. And somehow Thing 1 and Thing 2 meet up with Cat and friends and like, hey, I need you to stall. I need you to hold on to your parents from getting home. It's basically Super Troopers 3. Now, if you've seen Endgame or any other movie, you know that product placement is a huge thing in those movies. You got the Audis in Endgame, Fortnite in Endgame. You complain about those being very apparent, but
Universal Studios. Cha-ching.
it's like, dude, what the f*** am I gonna do at Universal Studios? And then the dad gets home and finds the kids in the dirty house. And then Cat comes behind him, literally touches him, sends him to oblivion, probably even kills him. And literally the house, I shit you not, shits out Alec Baldwin and creams on him. And the house is destroyed. They banish the cat. So the cat comes back, cleans the shit out of the house, and then the mom comes back and then realizes that these kids are amazing and Alec Baldwin is crazy and full of cream. And he literally looks like Thanos. So I'm probably gonna get copyrighted for showing parts of this movie, but I frankly don't give a f*** because really I just wanted to talk to you about this 2003 masterpiece. Alright guys, thank you for watching the video. If you want to see more things like this, leave a comment because I'm definitely not gonna listen to it. Just kidding, I love you so much. Oh my god, I just found a deleted scene from this movie.